And welcome back. You got Will and I Man here from the Block Runner, MetaZone, and Rovi. And today is another Meta Drop Monday, October 11th or 10th.
10th, I believe.
Yeah, it's one of those days.
Yeah.
And we have another good one for you guys. We're going to get steamy with some debates here, and we have some questions for you guys to answer. Of course, Monday is brought to you by Bobalorian.
Bobalorian, the one and only dude.
The man.
The legend.
Yeah.
I see you're here, dude. What's up, dude?
Yeah, what's going on, dude?
It's great to see a long time Robro community lad.
Yeah.
Somebody's always here and present, and finally, I guess, converting over to the creator side.
Yeah.
Which is badass. I mean, I'm sure there's been others, but
a couple weeks
ago, Third Eye was a converted member.
Yeah.
He also submitted a meta a couple months back.
Yeah, and a couple of weeks ago, we were hanging out with Bob Lorian in Spatial.
Yes, thank you again for that, because we're doing our dibbling into different verses and stuff. Spatial definitely was a good experience. We learned a lot from them.
Yeah,
literally like a revolutionary concept of stuff, verification of assumptions, all that stuff.
Right.
And we got to socialize a little bit ourselves, get out of our shells, as they say.
Shells,
right?
Yeah,
we're both introverts, right? I mean, we might not seem like it because we literally like talk all the time. Dude,
are you introverted?
I don't know. I think so.
I don't think so,
I'm like a hybrid. I definitely don't. Based on the definition of extroversion and introversion, like I don't get energized. Like,
oh, okay, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Being in the public like conversation, you know what I mean? Like person to person, like it's just
you don't need to be
I'm shy,
the center of attention.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah,
but when it comes to stuff like this, we get to I don't know. This is like the introverts like way of communicating. I feel like just like actually get to get it all out.
Yeah, us nerds need to combine forces on the interwebs because there's not that many of us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was just talking about that, dude. I tried to explain my thoughts to my family and friends this weekend about end game strategies and everything about metaverse and stuff. And man, it's I think I'm getting like the perception of I'm a crazier person every single time I do that. So
they're like, we're on a grid.
It's I try to explain the grid.
Yeah.
It's like the grid, well, I guess a lot of people aren't aware that there is one and that they're like,
they're on it,
persistently tapped into one and like there's no escape anywhere unless you can, craft that escape vehicle.
Yeah.
If you feel so inclined to do so.
Yeah.
Which I do. So that was it. And then there's also this this whole there's also a matrix, I guess you could say.
Yeah, for sure.
Matrix of at least maybe like like cultural zeitgeist, stuff like this.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. But anyways, that's why we're all here together, dude. We get to share because I think we're all tapped into that same.
We're all part of the matrix for sure.
Yeah.
It's just whether or not you're aware of it. That's the real question.
It's them pills.
Yeah, exactly. Have you taken the red pill or not?
Yeah.
And most people surprisingly have not taken the red pill.
No, they haven't they haven't even been offered.
Yeah, exactly.
Some of us have persistent like drips of this red pill substance. So we can't at this point we're locked in.
Yeah.
And every now and then you gotta like converse and try and share ideas with people, right? And it just doesn't work out as I'd like it to.
Yeah.
So.
I totally hear you.
But you guys like what we say, hopefully. Hopefully we're not all just here for the POAPs. I know we're not.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
All right, we got Trey here, Dahlia. What's going on? Of course, Neb. Always good to see you. Alan Howick. Take all kinds of pills. Yeah,
that's right.
All right. So let's get some work out of the way here, and then we can kind of hang out and talk about the stuff that we want to talk about. And let's jump into MetaZone, and let me refresh this page. So. What you're looking at here, if we get this up, there we are. What you're looking at here is Bob Lorian's build. Let me click on this real quick, see if this works. So we're having a little trouble earlier on this. I think it's going to work. We're going to jump into Bob Lorian's build. I think this is his first build. Is that correct?
That's right, dude.
Yeah. So
congratulations, man. It's good to see you again traversing to the meta side.
Yeah,
officially, like we're all part of the metaverse Avi. then we're all part of the meta zone ecosystem, even just by like literally just being part of the community, you know, being users of the platform and all that stuff. But there's, of course, there's a even deeper side is being a creator, I feel. So, here comes that error, dude.
Yeah, that's what we're dealing with.
Yeah, so there might, okay, so let's maybe start with the others, see until that gets fixed.
Okay, let's see.
Neb chiming in with a very golden nugget statement. Why fight the grid? Change the grid.
Yeah. So that's actually the right strategy, because you can't fight anything that's going on. You just have to build something that's better, more usable, all that stuff. Because
it'd be nice if the grid was also as concerned as far as we are, like an individual respect. Like, you know, I wish the grid honored humans on an individual basis, that we all deserve equal support from the grid, but that's just not how the grid operates and sustains at the moment, like based on, you know, existing economic
there's so many factors that contribute to that makes it impossible.
That's right. So you're right, changing the grid would be that's definitely the main initiative, right? This escapism from the grid is just a hedge strategy. That's all it is.
Do you want to pronounce this G-arc verse?
Geerch verse, I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna go with G-arch.
Okay, G-arch verse.
Yeah, but check this out. So this is a unique design I haven't seen before. So sort of split. I think this is a 2x2, right? Yeah, definitely 2x2.
Pure so.
And so we got a split design. We got an NFT art gallery. Pretty cool.
Damn, that is nice, dude.
And let's see. Yeah, so basically got the art gallery. Let's go up here. And here we are. So this one is going to be released, what is it, on Tuesday? Yeah.
So this this looks super practical. I get to see a lot of events being hosted in this thing, just because you have like a top floor.
Yeah, like
what looks like a good grounds for a DJ booth, which we have a meta, I think, for that. You could deploy, so you can have live performances. Of course, you can get a cyber screen installed in this place and have your actual live DJ perform. Like,
one thing,
we got fireworks, we got lights, too. We got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you got the whole thing. And in addition to that, you can actually buy, I think, one of Sugar Club's cubes.
Oh yeah, dude!
And then you can create ramps to like a second floor of another building. Since this is a 2x2, right? So this is pretty big. You can build on top of this, or put this at the very
create like a VIP layer, and then we have a meta for VIP exclusive NFT access, dude.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Man, hold up. So there's a lot of possibility here, but yeah, this is a great framework. I wonder if that NFT gallery itself can be like the name of it on the wall there could be changed.
That's a good question.
I mean, I'm sure you could always add on something.
Oh, you can cover it.
Yeah,
something else.
Exactly.
Another image. But yeah, that's a good question. All right, let's go to the next one. So we had a couple of topics to discuss today.
Yeah, I guess like an article hit the
yeah, that's right. Let's start with that.
An article hit the Twitter sphere. It just hit from CoinDesk. That was very, I don't know, obviously, like you like to call it clickbait. Some people are calling it an attack piece. Some people, I don't know, it's some more bear market FUD. These are the types of things that people, I guess, like want to, like, I don't know.
I would definitely say it's not an attack piece at all. Okay. It's definitely clickbait, because, you know, they got to make money, right? So it's definitely clickbait. Let's bring up the article while we're kind of walking around Blockchain Architects building here. So the article says, it's lonely in the metaverse. DApp radar data suggests Decentraland has 38 daily active users in a $1.3 billion ecosystem. So of course,
there's
Decentraland chimes in, is like, no, it's incorrect. They're not tracking our users correctly, because that's not what DApp radar does. DApp radar is listening to smart contract interactions, and that's it. Not users in a world, right? That's not what they do. So
that 38 number, that whatever day they decided to check DApp radar for Decentraland activity, all that was tracking was, I don't know, a sale of a wearable, a purchase of a land parcel, things like that. They're actually, you know, on chain, on part of the ledger at this point. So but I guess, you know, it so the article is useful in a couple senses. It gets people a little more knowledgeable, understandable of how like on-chain, I guess, information should be utilized. It shouldn't be 100% representative of like an ecosystem, right? It's definitely a main component of it, at least from like a economic activity perspective,
Right.
right?
Right.
But nonetheless, yeah, there's a lot more happening than just 38 people logging in every day. That's for sure. So the Decentraland community came out in force on Twitter, as they should.
Yeah, they were both angry and dissatisfied with the representation of their world.
Yeah. So, but the main argument of I guess portraying or putting these metrics out into the public spheres, everybody hears of the metaverse, right? Metaverse is important, it's buzzing. And as of right now, the two main ones, Sandbox and Decentraland, both with $1 billion plus valuation. You know what I'm saying?
So having said that, even though we disagree with the article, we also agree with it. Isn't that right?
Yeah. So no, we agree with the community. We agree that it's misrepresentative of what's actually happening. And then people are saying, I mean, all you have to simply do is log into Decentraland and press M and look to see how many people are actually playing at any moment. And you could see like there's more happening than what the operator represents or whatever. But yeah, I guess, is there enough happening?
Is there enough? Yeah.
And is there enough work being done to increase that so that we don't have any more doubters, dude? The value is more obvious and apparent. So right now there's skepticism on the valuation, I guess, of metaverse.
Yeah.
Metaverse is.
Yeah.
Right.
So like you're saying that is there enough? That's like kind of like a key question.
Hold on, you're like speed running through these metas, dude. I thought we were talking, dude.
Well, we are talking, but we're also viewing because we got other stuff to like go over.
Okay, well, let's take a pause on the talk and let's look.
Yeah, let's check this one out.
Dude,
so this was by Dartist 3D. And this looks like a monolith of glitch egg love here.
You think so? Dude, there's a lot of egg activity going on these days. So Artifact is like all in on this egg concept as well. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yeah.
Artifact has been going ham with the marketing of their, I guess, their next drop is what they do, right? They have their Clone X community and they just continually drop these things to them, these assets, 3D assets, and they represent different, I guess, utilities or functions of, I'm not exactly sure what it is, what they're building.
I wouldn't go as far as functions yet until they show something.
Well, the function of the egg itself is supposed to what, like breed or hatch some sort of companion.
Yeah.
There's function in that, but
yeah, I guess.
Well, okay.
Yeah, I guess, dude.
well, what's your idea of a functional egg, dude?
Well, it does something other than like just hatch and then that's it.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. I don't know if just updating the image of an NFT is like function.
So if you
part of it, yeah.
So if you own an egg and then it just gets you like a random companion, like 3D companion, like that now exists, NFT wallet? Inventory, like, is that not good enough? This is a very important question, dude.
Is it good enough? I think it's a start, but it's definitely not good enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, nonetheless, that's these eggs, dude. They're everywhere. But of course, we got eggs of ourselves on the way. Our own eggs. So yeah,
but they do stuff, right? So,
well, yeah. Well, the thing that will hatch from the egg, of course, is going to do a lot of things, serve a lot of purposes. So, nonetheless, it's a pretty cool build, dude.
Yeah, I really like it. This is very unique. So I don't definitely not seen anything like this, and this looks like a 2x2 again.
So those little egg levers, that's what calls the elevator, right?
Yes. We go all the way down.
Let's do it again, just so I can.
So I gotta call it down.
You gotta really like, what's the word, dude? Like soak these things in a little bit more. You know what I mean? Just there you go. Like, how does that feel, dude? Pushing that lever or that little egg.
I mean, I clicked on it and it definitely worked.
Very nice.
Okay, let's go. All right, let's see.
Okay, cool. This reminds me of the remember the alien house that VR Glitch made?
Yeah, I remember that.
It reminds me very much of that. Like being inside these little spherical containers, like it's definitely interesting. Like just the perspective of that. So you can't even like really see, can you? Where's your avatar at?
I can't see it.
Oh.
It's gone. The only thing I would add here is like if you can kind of step over the boundaries here and you can kind of fall, kind of, maybe not anymore. Okay, we can redo it. I don't know if. I, okay, yeah. So hold on, guys. We're gonna be right back. We're gonna refresh the stream here because it looks like not good. So give us a sec.
BRB.
And we should be back.
Are we back? Hello, lads. Where's the chat?
Okay, it looks like the bars are still on this, but seems a little bit better.
What do you think may cause that, dude?
It's just random. It's sometimes it's purely random.
Weird. Haven't had this issue before. There's freaking always something, man.
Yeah, there's always something. We did have one stream that it was kind of
perfect,
low quality a little bit.
Oh, the opposite of perfect. All right, you guys can see us again. So yeah, we're having, I guess, visual technical issues, which, like I said, there's always something, dude.
Yeah,
when
man,
you're trying to run productions, dude, especially live.
Yeah,
there's always something.
And this is the one that we don't control, right? This is Restream's issue, not not us.
Dang, dude, Restream.
Yeah, so this is we're calling out Restream, dude. I'm gonna send him an email. I'm gonna send
somebody at them on Twitter.
Yeah,
like, guys,
dude, come on, get your shit together, dude. God damn it.
There you go. All right, so we're still twiddling around with the features here and stuff. Hopefully we can improve that. But so we're just looking at the egg meta. I guess is it so bad so where you guys couldn't see the metas itself, like what we were doing?
Yeah. Chime in the chat, let us know.
Yeah, let us know what you guys see.
Like the quality, because we can't really tell. Actually, you know what? Let me
send that email.
Perfectionist. Yeah, I'm gonna send that email right now.
Like right now on live call.
Dude, get your
call Restream CEO, dude. I know you got him on.
I guess, yeah, for sure, dude.
Nev says it's fine. Oh, yeah, it looked bad to me. It looks good now.
Yeah, this is how it looks, man. See this?
Okay, let me see.
Yeah, it's not that great.
It's just not as crispy. Is it laggy? No, it's not that bad. Okay. All right, let's move on, lads.
Okay, we're gonna have to deal with it for now. But he's gonna receive an email, scathing email.
Okay, Bob Lawrence says it was blurry. Yeah. Okay, let's check again on Bob Lawrence's meta, see if we can get in there.
So let me kind of jump down and zoom back out on this.
Let's take another good look at this one, dude.
Dartist.
Damn, that's badass, actually. God damn, I wish it looks like a space shuttle. Like it'd be cool, like if you could just take off in that little egg.
You know what you could do? I guess we don't have like GLB eggs that are metas, but you could like kind of explode it and like encompass the entire volume of that egg up there, and it'll look like another egg.
What do you mean?
Just to be creative.
Oh, I see.
Remember that green egg that we made once?
Oh yeah.
Just like explode it and then put it on like over this.
Yeah.
Just to make a different look.
Cool.
All right. Let's go back to Bob Lawrence here. Go back. All right. So this is brought to you by Bob Lawrence. This is what is going to be given away today. Appreciate that, Bob Lawrence. Let's go back in here. Oh, nope. Still not functioning. Yep.
Sorry, Bob, dude. We're going to try our best to get this, because I guess it uses a different preview format as the other metas. That's why it's not working at the moment.
Yeah.
We're going to try our best to get this functioning before the end of the call so we can hop in and see your creation.
Yeah, this looks like a good place for the Robies to battle, right?
Yeah, I see that. Or like if somebody could invent like some kind of like a ping pong game, that'd be a good little placement for it right there, right where you're at.
Yeah.
That looks like a little tennis court to me.
Tennis court.
It does, dude. It'd be perfect for that. And below that, maybe like a little PvP shooter.
Ooh.
The floor below.
Are we talking Corona zombies now?
I mean, I guess like the whole thing could be used for that, but
yeah.
Well, that's the point, dude. You could do a lot with any of these builds that get submitted. But of course, it requires the the functional components to be added as part of it. Rovie Arena for sure. Yeah, Nev can see it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's go back. Appreciate that, Babylorian.
I guess we
And
could talk about what it is we wanted to talk about now. Or you want to get you finish these metas? There's
well, I
only
think
one
the
left.
last one here is, what is it, Friday? So we went through, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah. Let's look at this one right here.
Babylorian definitely had the Rovies in mind. Perfect.
Okay, great. Yeah, man. Speaking of Rovies, the number keeps going up.
What number?
All the numbers.
All the
all of them.
Every single number, dude.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Ooh.
Damn.
Now this looks like it came out of World of Warcraft or something, dude.
Yeah, right?
That's pretty.
Oh, it's nice and big. This is a good teleporter.
Nice and big, eh? All right. So at first glimpse, what do you think it is, dude?
Well, it's a teleporter.
How do you know? How do you know it's not a summoner?
Well, because it has a waypoint.
Okay.
It has a waypoint, and
Well,
then it's
yeah,
like,
you're right.
yeah. So I believe if let me go back to the meta here. If I read the description, it says place this sci-fi teleportation device anywhere on your land to send visitors to any custom desired XY location in Decentraland. How to use sci-fi teleporter in the settings, type in location, type in the XY coordinate of that location you want to, and change X and Y to your desired. Yeah. When visitors walk in, they will be prompted with a location pop-up, and if they accept, they'll be teleported.
Beautiful.
Yep.
That's so cool. Yeah, man. So this
is representation of an app.
Yeah,
right?
This is a very functional meta, dude. This is what we're talking about. This is obviously a huge like utility add to any landowner, I think.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, just look at it from Rovi's perspective. If you have multiple lands and you want people to quickly teleport there without doing much, just kind of hop in there, click yes, and then you're in the next Rovi location.
Yep, you're gonna have multiple of these deployed with different locations assigned to them. Like if you want to have, I don't know, you have 4 or 5 different scattered out parcels around the metaverse. You have one experience that's more tailored towards fabrication.
That's right.
Got more fabricators deployed. That's the place you want to send people to. You could put a sign next to this or something, or over it, or just something. It's like, hey, this is where you go to. Let's call it like the Rovi workshop. You got fabricators, you got assimilators, you got reinforcers, all there in one single location. Then you got another teleporter. It's like, hey, Rovi Battlegrounds is going to take you to this badass constructed PvE environment.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
And then Rovi Champions Arena, another teleporter, take you to a PvP destination. All this stuff, and then maybe like the Rovi Baby Maker Zone, take you to a bunch of fields of replicators. I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
With like some nice ambient music, so when your Rovies are paired.
That's exactly what needs to happen.
Yeah, dude. You could create like the ultimate lovemaking scenario for your Rovies, dude. All that, dude.
We're on the same wavelength, dude.
Are we?
We definitely are.
That's what I'm talking about, dude.
Yeah, so we got the teleporter here. It's a great use case. Obviously, Rovies. If you have multiple land, obviously this is the go-to piece.
And it's very well designed.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is fantastic. So, all right.
Baby Maker Zone. Rovi Maker Zone.
Rovi Maker.
There you go. RMZ. That's, dude, no fighting can happen in the Rovi Maker Zone, dude. There's none of that, dude.
Only love.
Only love when replicating your Rovies.
Yeah. All right, so we got a few minutes before I enable the Pope. You'll be able to get the Pope by playing the glitch mini game. As always, that's going to be the main method. So we'll enable that here in about 5 minutes. So going back to the previous topic, it was either the main activity in Decentraland right now is basically partying.
Events, partying.
Well, let's. I wouldn't say partying. I would say events.
Socializing.
Well, it's events. That's the real
social gatherings.
Yeah.
Let's be like more broad, I guess, because like
Yeah.
I guess social gatherings, because it like doesn't have to be like event oriented, right? It could just be like community stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's social gatherings, and if you're listening to this live call right now, we're probably preaching to the choir that social gatherings is not the thing that's going to make the metaverse what we think it will be. And it's, what is it going to be? What is that thing that's going to make the metaverse like an actual economy?
Sustainable ecosystems. I mean, that's
by building
building. Damn it, dude! Why do you always put me on the spot like this? You want like the most narrow of like answers.
Yes.
Hold on, dude.
You could do this.
Help me navigate by what?
By building the thing that makes exactly.
Thank you. Fuck, I passed. I passed the test, dude. Fuck. Holy shit. So you guys don't know that feeling, dude. It's like a fucking sniper skip on me, dude. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so
at least that's our injection into this conversation, right? Like, because we saw everyone's response to this. It's like, of course, the social gathering community was a little upset by this accusation from the CoinDesk narrative. It's like,
yeah, there's like take a look at my pictures, and there's like 10 avatars behind you, like having a party.
Yeah, right? flexing the newly rolled out emote economy.
Yeah,
which there's nothing wrong with anything of that.
No, like, there's nothing wrong with it.
But yeah, if we just continue down this path, like CoinDesk is going to keep having material to say the same thing like for the next 20 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we understand like Decentraland and the metaverse in general is a work in progress, but I think we feel very responsible. We feel a responsibility, I guess, to try and navigate the collective consciousness towards what we think is a much more sustainable future.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
So that CoinDesk can get off our ass and instead of writing articles like, holy shit, Decentraland is the next biggest opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that's what we want them to say.
Like there's a $1 million ecosystem amongst this $1 billion ecosystem.
Yeah. Yeah. Then like the whole $1 billion valuation will make more sense because then you can extrapolate. It's like, oh, okay, there's developers here building ecosystems. They're leveraging the metaverse and Decentraland for all of its innate properties and functionalities and abilities and all that stuff. And they've created their own multi-million, potentially $1 billion ecosystems. Like WTF, mate?
Yeah, exactly. You know? But you know, that's not to say, you know, anything about any group out there, you know, putting on these events. It's because that's what Decentraland has enabled. It's the easiest thing to do, like the most frictionless thing to do in Decentraland. So that's what's happening. So what we think is, and I mean, if you guys have been listening to the podcast, we've been saying this since practically day one that Decentraland needs to focus on developers, and developers is what's going to make the stickiest of experiences in any metaverse, not just Decentraland. So, so yeah, we just wanted to talk about that just because, you know, people are going to say, you know, these things about CoinDesk and this article is like a hit piece, and it's not. It's more about having the right focuses on the right things to enable what we think is supposed to happen, right? To enable the $1 trillion ecosystem, which it's not going to happen if we're just, you know, partying all the time, and that's about it.
It's true. Yeah.
And so, like you're saying, part of that responsibility is to showcase what is possible in the metaverse, and you know that main showcase is going to be Rovies, just because it has that momentum. It's still small, and but the right pieces are there to incorporate every single component of the ecosystem, right? Landowners, meta owners, players, it's all there. And you know, that's what our responsibility is, to enable that.
Yeah, and it's interesting. I wonder if like CoinDesk will ever learn to like I don't know,
ever do some
dissociate just from only referring to DApp radars,
like charts,
analytics, is like that's the end all be all.
It's so lazy. It's just lazy.
Yeah,
it's like, okay, we're in the bear market. Let's look at the charts and see where. Let's look at the metaverse, right? Everything's down. You were doing research on just outside of crypto, right? Games outside of crypto.
Yeah,
and those are also down.
Yeah, like somehow, which you would think like a gamer participation players would be like non-correlated to like
the market
sentiment, but I don't think it is, even though like mainstream huge titles like Twitch viewership, all these things are on a decline, and like not a minimal, like a small one. It's a noticeable decline in game developers with, you know, almost infinite, you know, budgets. I'm sure taking notice to this, and the dilemma of that must be terrifying to them. Like, how do you generate new potential business models or new game models that are going to get players interested again, right? So
there might be some psychological component where the markets go down. There's like an effect psychologically where, I don't know, if spending time watching Twitch someone playing a game is like the best use of my time.
Yeah, but gamers are not tapped into the markets at all. I don't think. Like, I don't think that can be it. I think we came up with a different potential hypotheses of like just the age demographics. Like, we're just getting older.
Okay.
Usually, like the main population of gamers, they're like in our age bracket, right?
Yeah.
I myself, dude, I haven't played like a AAA game in like a couple of years now, dude. And I grew up doing nothing but that, you know. So I guess I just got old. I got responsibilities now, dude. Fuck.
Yeah.
I can't game with my bros like I used to. And then all my other bros and friends, and they don't game either like they used to. So
yeah.
And then another property of our millennial class is we're not making kids like we used to. Right? That's what everybody like to say about us, dude. We don't have kids.
Yeah.
And I don't have any kids.
Yeah.
You don't have any kids.
Nope.
What's happening, dude? So we don't have any more gamers.
We're
not feeding the gamer development industry with what they need.
Right. Kids.
Yeah. For players, yeah. So so there's dilemmas happening. It's not just native to the Web3, right? Space, gaming space, pay to earn, metaverse, all these things. It's happening everywhere, right? Everyone's struggling, every industry, right? So there's a lot of like problem solving that needs to be had here, in other words, right? And it's not
Elon is having enough kids for everybody, though, so
there you go.
Yeah, he's trying to solve the problem himself.
Yeah, but he's gonna send them all to Mars, dude. Yeah. So it's not gonna help us at all, dude, unless you can connect, everything to Mars web.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
so I mean, what's the great takeaway about this particular topic? I mean, we just got to focus on the right things.
Yeah, everything's a work in progress. Like again, we were here during the last bear market in Decentraland, guys. If you didn't know, and nobody was even writing articles. So at least there's that positive. Like nobody at all cared.
Yeah,
like there was activity happening.
But
we were building games. People were building metas. They were deploying metas all over Decentraland.
The DAUs were around 38.
Maybe not that. Maybe like 100.
Not that low.
Maybe like 100.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's an increase.
Yeah.
Like they should have factored that in. Just like, it might be low, but still, if you like actually chart it out to where we started, there's still progress being made.
And to be fair, and to kind of prove to you that this is just a clickbait title, I mean, they interviewed some of the people from Decentraland. They're like, we actually have 8,000 daily active users. There's the core community has grown since we launched. Like that's us, everyone who's still in the metaverse. That's considered the core community.
Yeah,
that number has grown, and we agree it has grown.
Yeah, look, during the last bear cycle, we had regular weekly talks with what was pretty much the whole Decentraland community, and it was less than like how many of you guys show up just to talk about Rovies or MetaZone.
Yeah.
I mean, that was like all of Decentraland attended those meetings because we had Maddie there, interact. We had like the big thought leaders of the time present. And then we brought in Miles from DG in these conversations. We brought in Toon Punk every now and then chimed in, which is the guy who's responding to this article.
Sam Hamilton.
Yeah, like we had Esteban come in from time to time, which is the founder of Decentraland. So all that considered, like nobody was writing anything about Decentraland and its potential.
Yeah.
So there's progress. That's the main takeaway.
Yeah,
okay, you could argue maybe it's not representative of $1 billion ecosystem, but that's kind of how the markets work, dude. It's freaking speculation, right? Everybody knows there's potential to the metaverse. There's tons of money being funneled into the metaverse, like from the VC side.
Yeah.
So people see like there's some potential there, right? But it's just not obvious yet in the front-facing metrics. That's all.
Yeah, we were there when Decentraland was worth $20 million at its bottom.
Oh yeah, dude.
$20 million. That was it.
That's a good point. I forgot about that.
Yeah. And
so that's
and
probably
now during the bear, it's $1 billion.
Yeah, so I guess that's why.
That's because of Zuckerberg, really, mostly.
Well, that's what I mean. That's just the market is allowing that speculation to prop it up a little bit, like beyond like just supporting evidence of metrics alone, right?
Yeah. Say hi to Connor. What's going on, Connor?
Yo, Connor, where you at?
Hello, family.
There was TJ chiming in.
Yeah, what's up, Lindsay?
Oh, he said hi. Hi from Lindsay. Yeah, okay. See, yeah. Not all of us millennials are not ruining our future prospects.
I did my part, dude.
yeah, right.
You fulfilled your biological duties, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you on behalf of us slackers, dude. For sure.
All right, so let me enable real quick the popes. Give me a second, guys, and then you can probably just go in and kill a glitch and collect a pope here. But give me 1 second.
Okay, cool. So yeah, let's get those popes in. So today we're not going to do the raffle system for the giveaway.
That's correct. We're not.
So we're going back to the OG at some point, probably within the next 10 to 15 minutes. You guys will have to funnel into the Discord and click on the confetti emoji.
That's right.
As we have been doing.
Right.
But nonetheless, you do want to get these POAPs because from time to time we do activate that raffle, and I like it. I think it's fun. It's engaging.
Yes.
It's addicting because it has gamble-esque qualities to it. Even though we're not actually
gamble-esque.
Yeah, gamble-esque.
I like that word, dude.
Because we're exchanging, I guess, our representative of time, which are these POAPs, right? So there's value to that. It's not like realized value yet. Nobody's assigned like a market value to these things, but who knows, at some point there might be a big market. Because time is valuable, Avi. You know.
Yeah.
By the way, so what are you activating right now? Oh, the glitch egg thing.
Yeah. One second here.
So we had a meta key drop last week for the Keymasters.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
It went wildly
swimmingly,
dude. So shout out P-Dub and all the other contributors to that whole drop. It was very good. Definitely Maddie was pleased. Our Lord and Savior, DCL blogger, dude. Maddie, the man, the legend, the metaverse.
Yeah, he DM'd us like, yo, everybody's talking about Rovies.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
He was very happy, dude. He's like, that's what I'm talking about, my guys. You know, because Maddie's a busy guy, dude. He's out there literally crafting verses of his own. He's out there like partnering with I don't know who. I'm sure he's partnering with like God himself.
Yeah, God. Yeah.
He's NFT Jesus, but let's see, like, you know, one day like Jesus and MetaKey logo next to each other. Gateway to heaven, dude. If you got your MetaKey, you're in.
Yeah.
Imagine that, dude.
Dang, that's crazy.
That's the ultimate partnership, dude. That's the ultimate NFT blue chip right there, dude.
Access to heaven.
You think one day, like, this might be like really offensive to say, like, you think like one day, I don't know, like some religious organization would do that? Like,
it wouldn't surprise me.
NFTs.
No.
Like,
absolutely, they're gonna do it.
For real?
Absolutely.
It's like if you don't own this NFT,
it's like
yeah, actually, it might be a good like tithing system.
Yeah.
Just to make sure like people
absolutely
actually because people are kind of like they slack on that. You know what I mean? Like you go to church and you don't actually pay, you just kind of pass the cup. It's like, sorry, dude, I'm kind of like struggling here.
Imagine that's all on chain.
Yeah. It's like you pay for this NFT or you don't, you perish, dude.
Yeah, I mean, all the sales would be like royalties back to the.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man, it's absolutely gonna happen.
Wow.
All right, so jump into Decentraland, activate a glitch gate, kill your glitch, get a pope. That's
look at that, dude. Green Shifter says he's got people from the MetaKey community delegating Rovies, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, the numbers are way up. I mean, I was saying we had like I think a peak of 366 like yesterday, 366 Rovies.
Yeah, dude, we're on our way to 400. It's crazy, man. We haven't even.
Yeah, we've gone to like 216 people.
Yeah,
daily.
Wow.
So yeah, this is like
major we're fighting CoinDesk here essentially.
Yeah.
Like we're on a battle to make CoinDesk write another article and be like, we're sorry.
Yeah.
We're sorry, guys.
Like, you need to check out Rovies though.
Yeah, but that's another thing, dude. So obviously they only pay attention to on-chain activities, right? So like,
yeah,
how do we stop that? Obviously, at some point we're gonna have
lazy. That's what it is. Like, not everything is gonna happen on chain. So,
well, like, yeah, but once we get to the on-chain state, it's gonna be like Rovies on-chain analytics, not Decentraland's, right? It wouldn't contribute to Decentraland's smart contracts itself. So it's like no matter what, if we have all these micro economies, let's say MetaZone,
but
has like 10 different verses.
I mean, Rovi could be a DApp on DApp radar.
I know, that's what I mean, but it wouldn't contribute to Decentraland's
good point. Yeah,
numbers perspective, right?
You're right.
It's just like a layer on top of. So damn, interesting. Yeah. I don't know. Guess that's a Decentraland problem.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. To a certain point, like the Decentraland numbers aren't going to matter. It's going to be what's happening on top of Decentraland.
Well, yeah. Yeah, you would think so. In a sense, like, you know, when you analyze layer one blockchains and stuff, you want to analyze the developer activity and like the transactions, I guess. So, I mean, it's a little easier to kind of like determine which blockchains have adoption and which do not.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not like we have to pay a fee for every single like action within Decentraland, right? It's not like an actual transaction processing layer,
Right.
right?
Right.
It's just the metaverse foundation, So
Yeah, exactly.
there needs to be some sort of other potential, I don't know, metric to be considered here. So just to portray value, you know what I mean?
Sure, sure. All right, let me know if you guys got a Pope. Just let me know if it's everything's working there and yeah, let me know. Let me know.
Alan says he'll buy a Get into Heaven NFT as long as it's not too expensive. Yeah, I guess.
What do you mean? $1,000 for that NFT is too expensive?
Damn, dude. No, I definitely paid $1,000 for that, but I need some assurance, dude. You know what I mean? That's a tough sell.
All right, Alan got the Pope. That is a tough sale.
Yeah, but
Like, can you
somebody's
imagine
try.
you had this NFT, like it was 100K, right? You had it.
Yeah,
That means you could do whatever you want, right? Because right?
I guess. What do you? Oh yeah, yeah. You could. It's like selling
It's
your
like
soul.
Yeah, I have the
basically.
NFTs now. It's like
Yeah.
free reign, right?
Dude, somebody needs to create Metaverse Heaven. That's the thing. Dude, that would be great.
That's a great idea.
And then that's how you get in. You need that
Yeah,
NFT.
dude, that's a great
You need to do
idea.
good deeds in the metaverse. It's like a soulbound.
Yeah,
You do a soulbound token for access to Metaverse Heaven, dude. Your fucking avatar just like gets like lifted up. But that's the thing. You don't actually die in the metaverse, right? At least not yet.
well, Zuckerberg's going to enable that feature.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
It's like you plug yourself biologically in the metaverse,
Well,
and then you got to sustain yourself in that digital world.
Yeah, isn't that like that TV show? It's like a upload. Like
Upload,
when you
yeah.
die, you get into
That's
basically
exactly.
Metaverse Heaven.
Yeah, that is.
So I guess like when you die in real life, as long as you have that NFT, your avatar gets uploaded
Ascended.
to Metaverse Heaven, and then maybe they assign you like an AI. Therefore, you could live on.
Yeah,
that'd be interesting.
All right, so next topic here. Hold on, let me
way
check.
off, way off the fucking tracks here.
Way to bring that one back in, Will.
Yeah. So what is it that we're going to talk about?
Well, okay, yeah, Medikey was great. I think we got other stuff going on later on in the week, right?
Yes.
Or do we not want to talk about that yet? I don't know.
Well, it's not confirmed yet, so
okay.
Yeah, we still got to work on the details. But tune in on Thursday. Details will be clear then, maybe sooner before that.
Okay. Yeah, Dahlia, let us know. Confirm with us if we need some call to action here or just like some, because we did tell it last week that this week we'll have some kind of event at the end of the week, 14th and 15th.
Yeah, and so for Thursday, the goal is to get the challenges going. We'll follow up on throughout the week on the projection on that.
Yeah,
because it's quite complex. So anyway, so we have a question for you guys. So we need you guys to chime in on this one. So, so this is a kind of a topic that we've been dealing with since early on MetaZone.
True.
And I mean, it kind of sounds like it's serious, but it's not that serious. But it is a philosophical question.
I think it's pretty serious, but okay, go ahead.
Yeah, okay, it might be serious. Okay, so the question is, when you purchase a meta, okay, so let me give you some examples. So some of these buildings on top of this this P-Dubs land here are regular buildings, right? The buildings that we just went through today, the buildings that we normally talk about here on MetaZone's call, and these are essentially the smallest of applications on MetaZone, right? You can just deploy them, you can move them around with this MetaZone remote here that I'm showing you. So those are the applications. So there's a use case that is very difficult for MetaZone in the sense that the use case is very simple. I buy a house and I want to use the builder to fill that house with stuff, like any stuff from the builder.
Yeah.
So the problem with that is that the way that MetaZone works, since these are little applications, you have to merge a scene, which is a thing that you make in the builder, with metas that come from MetaZone.
Yeah.
And the way you merge it is a process that you kind of go through, and we're making that process simpler. But the point is you have to merge those two worlds together. So in this particular use case, you buy this building and you kind of have to fill this building up with builder content blindly because you can't just take the GLB and upload it to the builder. So the reason why this is an issue is because the part that's confusing people is that the building is such a simple application that wouldn't it just be easier just to give everybody the GOB of their purchases and allow them to do whatever they want, and they can just kind of upload it wherever they want?
Mhm.
Wouldn't that be simple? So the issue with that is that once these buildings become smarter, in the sense that, my idea about the templates where you progress and the building morphs, that becomes a real application,
Yeah.
right? The GOBs there are
rendered mute.
they're useless.
I mean, they still function in the sense like they could still
they still
be
it's a
deployed.
house,
It's still a shell
a
of
structure,
Yeah.
right? But it's not an app, right? We believe people in the metaverse are going to be purchasing applications that have some function.
Mm.
And so sending out these GOBs is just it doesn't fulfill that goal. So my question to you guys is, when you buy a meta, let's say, and let me give you the extreme example of this. So you have a fabricator, right? Let's say you could just download the GOB for this thing, right? You download it, you upload it to any metaverse, doesn't matter what it is, Decentraland, Builder, whatever. You upload it. There's no function there. It's just this 3D model of a structure, and that's about it. Like, it doesn't do anything because it's just a GOB file. But the meta, you can actually click on it, generate revenue, and participate in this larger ecosystem, and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So again, the question is, should we allow people to download a GOB model of their content, even though they're just structures?
Well, but isn't that like off-shellable anyways? Like, if as long as it's being displayed on MetaZone, like it's a retrievable file, like you could just download any of these GOBs, right?
You can, but you would have to know how to, do an inspection, like just
which is, of course, so the people who are requesting this feature obviously are either unaware that they could do that, or
they're unaware and
they don't know how.
Yeah, they don't know how.
But so by us just having like an unlockable folder file per meta would just ease that, I guess,
it would, yes,
process for them. It's like, I purchased this asset, therefore I feel I'm obligated, or I should be able to own what they think, I guess, is the valuable component of it, right? It's the GLB file itself, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, if it's it's a question, I guess, of just a feature addition or not, because independent of if we implement this or not, right, as part of like a meta purchasing process or flow, you could still like leverage the 3D GLB component of any asset that exists on MetaZone to do with whatever you want. The same way you could download a 2D JPEG of like the most valuable Bored Ape on the planet and display it, or just put it in your building. That doesn't mean anything, really.
Doesn't mean anything. Yeah.
Doesn't mean whenever they create a metaverse, which they are, you're going to get access or some sort of drop of some kind, because you don't actually own that JPEG.
Right.
You've just taken the component of what makes it valuable.
Yeah, I mean, if you look around Decentraland, most of the stuff that's being displayed, people don't own these images.
No, of course not. Yeah.
Sometimes they do, but in most cases, they're showing off Bored Apes, and no one has a Bored Ape here, like, assuming, right?
Yeah. I guess the question is like, just what is it a question? Like a question of etiquette, or like a question of, because I mean, who cares if people take your GLB, right? Because
ultimately, who cares, right? Because it's just valueless. Yeah. But the question is, should we enable that if we're a platform focused on applications? That's the real question.
Because, the only reason I because there is like a market expectation kind of like emerging at the moment, because there are other 3D NFT marketplaces that are spawning up, because people see the potential value of the metaverse, and they know 3D content is going to be highly sought after at some point from a community of creators. Just like when NFTs were emerging, people knew 2D creation was going to be huge. So all of a sudden, artists emerged. All these marketplaces came. Etiquettes, I guess, for market expectations, whatever. So one of the things that is forming is the expectation that when you buy 3D content, you get the 3D model with it. So there's that. It's like a market etiquette thing. Do we just follow along with what's happening in every other 3D marketplace ecosystem, or do we not? Like, say, we're not a 3D marketplace. We are an applications storefront, marketplace, ecosystem, whatever.
Yeah.
Right. So it's kind of like you're definitely going to just disconnect from what's happening in that realm.
Yeah.
So there's that,
Yeah. So this is
because there's so much more to a meta than the 3D GLB.
Exactly.
Like I said, it's just a component. If you have house A, house B, one's a meta, one's not. Like you walk into the two individual parcels. One's going to have the MetaZone logo on the bottom right corner. The other will not.
Yeah.
One will be connected to the MetaZone ecosystem that enables so many different application features like customization.
Right.
At some point in the future, like intercommunication between different metaverses, all this stuff.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
settings,
Yes.
options.
Yes.
All these are apps.
Yes.
That's the point. House B sitting over here looks the same.
Yeah, it looks the same, right?
But you walk over there like, fuck, dude, I can't do none of that.
Yeah.
That's the difference, right? So in my opinion, let them
do whatever they want, right?
that's the point.
Yeah, I tend to agree. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's hard to argue against what you just said.
Okay.
It really is.
Anybody else want to chime in?
We probably need to start the giveaway.
Yeah.
Oh, what time is it, dude?
Let me do that. We got 9 minutes. All right, so while you're in, if you're in YouTube, jump into Discord and give me a second and interact with the bot here. Okay, here it is. 8 minutes.
Oh, thank you, Trey, for the man. You make a great point. You made the value crystal clear. That's right, dude. TJ, put that one on screen, dog. I gotta see that one. Sorry for the snort. And Oscar, following up, the real problem is there you go. The real problem is DCL doesn't allow dropping into the builder a 3D NFT. On cyberspatial and Hyperfy allow this.
Good point, dude.
Yeah.
That's such an excellent point. Decentraland is behind. They need to just enable that. So we get rid of this like use case issue that we have on our side. But Oscar's right. They need to enable that. Yeah, that would solve all problems.
It's interesting that they haven't yet because, like I said, there's well, it's not a huge market yet. These other 3D ecosystems, but it's definitely coming. Yeah, it's only a matter of time because
that's such a good point. And I thought about that. I forgot about it.
Yeah. Alan, maybe we all need to team up and make clear demands from Decentraland. See, I've always wondered that myself, dude. How do we
you know what?
How do we form
I'll tell you what.
Like a union here. You know what I mean? How do we unionize?
Dude, that's like a nightmare for most people.
I know, I'm just saying, like, but yeah, like okay, like every community, every ecosystem within Decentraland, like has to run through the DAO, right? In order to get any action.
Yeah.
Seems to be like, Kevin on Earth, we were just on his show, he put his proposal back up.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
okay,
so he had a proposal.
Good.
Right? His community, his ecosystem, they're facilitating like a valuable service, which is
true.
Communication and marketing and stuff like that. That's things Decentraland does not do very well at all.
Yes.
Historically proven, they are not very good at those things.
But God, man,
so it goes back like a union.
But it goes back to the problem that you've outlined very specifically in building a plane.
Okay. Yeah.
How do you have a DAO that's supposed to run a plane that's not fully constructed yet?
Yeah, that's the problem.
And then the people, I mean, the people of the DAO don't know how to construct planes or design planes or aerodynamics or engineering or anything like that.
I think the ecosystem of the DAO can form like a turbine engine. Like this is what we do.
Yeah, exactly.
We form like this little thing that does that, a little flapper.
Yeah,
like we make those.
Yeah.
This these members make really comfy seats. Like everyone's good at doing their thing.
Yeah.
But who's gonna actually put all these components together and like make that fucking plane? That's the challenge of all DAOs, all decentralized endeavors. And you know, like nobody's figured that out, I don't think.
By the way, everyone jump into Discord, interact with the bot. You got 7 minutes and there's only 6 entries and there's 4 winners. So hurry up.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Hurry up, lads. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, we've been saying, so there's a misalignment, like just from like the ideological, philosophical perspective, right? And we've seen other huge ecosystems fail in this regard. EOS in particular. That was a big one. That was a heavy staked participant in.
Yeah.
And I witnessed it, dude. They tried to put up a plane, or they tried to not finish a plane and like let the DAO.
Yeah.
Just like they gave them too much of that burden. You know what I mean?
So there's a couple of things here.
Nevertheless, like somebody's got to build this plane. Yeah.
Yeah. Neb is saying, is it a matter of time? Dude, Neb, I feel like we give the Decentraland organization more credit then they should.
Mm.
Because is it a matter of time that Decentraland is going to enable this 3D
I see.
NFT like
You would
acknowledgement?
think
I don't think so. I don't think we can just assume that it's coming. I think that would be.
I mean, what do they do from the 2D perspective?
Well, they did.
Do
They
integrate?
did do that. Yeah, they did do that, but it was a long time ago.
Yeah. So
is it a matter of time?
I
guess it has to be, but it can't be like anywhere soon.
Probably not. Like I said, that market has to become clear. It would be good to, I guess, like prioritize it too. Like Decentraland has a lot of incentive to kind of like enable these things to kind of help generate this market.
Yeah.
Like this whole 3D, like whether it's from the spectrum of just a basic static object to all the way to a complex application like a meta.
Yeah.
They need to enable this, and so does every single other metaverse. So as much as we're talking about Decentraland, dude,
yeah,
they're way ahead.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
Compared to every other metaverse.
For sure. I mean,
like it's like
so that's true.
It's tough. It's tough out there, dude.
So Frank is saying, why is my wallet on blacklist? Well, refresh the page and try again. It shouldn't be on a blacklist.
Yeah, it's not actually blacklisted.
Alan, could MetaZone fork Decentraland blockchain and make it better? The answer is yes. We could do that.
Oh God,
I don't know if we want that
Alan.
that headache because
we've definitely floated the idea.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it is kind of like in alignment with Web3 ethos of like, you know, kind of how DeFi became so powerful.
Yeah,
it's like
that's what,
and it's kind of like
that's what you do.
The purpose of open source,
you
know,
which Decentraland is open source. We could do this.
We could definitely do something like that, but I mean, still, it's. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean the thing that enabled Decentraland to do what they did was ICO mania was crazy.
It's true,
and
yeah.
You know, they're not Americans.
Yeah,
that's the other thing.
Yeah, they had access to much more richer, I guess, like fundraising environments.
Yeah,
and so they leveraged that to their fullest potential,
as they should, and job on them and everything.
Therefore, they are in the strongest position, I guess, to do what it is that they're, I guess, obligated to do. It's kind of like lead the charge. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, if there's another entity out there that could possibly do that, with less like I guess regulatory ramifications. Basically, if you live like in, I don't know, Belarus or something like that, and and you have anonymous identities, like you definitely have the opportunity.
Yeah.
Like that's basically how DeFi came about. You know, it's just a bunch of majority anon developers, and they just forked code, created new variations, deployed on different chains, all that stuff.
But I feel like a 3D world, forking it is far more complex.
Of course,
I mean, forking a DeFi project is basically a website.
Yeah. Yeah, you could definitely do that with a one or two man team.
For sure.
But yeah, a metaverse, that's much more complex. Yeah.
So again, jump into Discord, click on the little confetti button for the giveaway, and just look. I think we skipped 1 week using this giveaway bot, and we completely threw off the giveaway like bots.
Really?
Bot army. There's only 26 entries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have not awoken to this this event here on Discord.
Uh-oh. So what's gonna happen?
That was good. These are 27 humans now.
Nice.
Yeah.
There we go. We filtered out the bubble.
Yeah.
The bubble has been popped, dude.
Metaverse is like to live in different worlds without emotions, with lots of imagination.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah. I agree. It's
I don't know about without emotions, because it's still humans at the end of the day. So
that's true.
It's emotions. Like, even if we create virtual, like, I'm telling you, dude, we're still gonna have wars in the metaverse, just because that's how. Because it's people. the mechanism of winning a dispute, you know, might be different. You know, maybe we'll settle it like on a minesweeper. I don't know, dude.
All right, so kind of a big surprise giveaway happening.
What?
This October?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, October 15th. We can't say too much about what the giveaway is.
Go ahead and spill this one, Will. I'm like way off track. I looked like everywhere except for the place I was supposed to look for that one.
Okay. But it will be held on P-Dub's land, which is the location that we're at right now. Yeah, right here.
Right on.
And of course, it's Roby related because, as you can see, we got a ton of hologram metas deployed, fabricators, glitches. So soon for updates on this giveaway on the 15th.
But we need like max participation here. That means I guess this is like call the delegates, right? Like you guys have to organize the delegates on this one because
yeah, and it's a 24-hour period too. And the whole point is we need everybody to come to this location.
Yeah, because I guess so. Theoretically, we could depeg DG during this event, right? We could depeg them from their #1 position.
Yeah,
like PWverse could take that crown
#1 spot. Yeah,
at least for a day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then we're gonna pump it on.
We're gonna like
on Twitter.
DM that to Miles. You'd be like, "Gotcha, gotcha, bro." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess that's the takeaway of the event. But yeah, there's gonna be rewards, giveaways, and we're hanging out at the same time. We'll be there with you guys on PWverse. It's gonna be dope, dude.
Hold on. Oscar sent a video of.
Yeah, more details will come. Stay tuned. Thursday call will definitely like go.
Yeah, Thursday will be all over that. All right, I got a video here. Let's check it out.
This is
I don't think there's any sound, but let's check it out. So this is Bob Lorian's location. So we couldn't get it running live, but here it is.
Oh, right on, dude.
Oh, whoa. Oh,
hey.
Nice. Okay, so there's a little teleportation to each level.
Remember, this is very Rovy centric, the construction and the design behind this. So yeah, this is definitely going to be like a multi-layer like battleground hosting location, in my opinion. Automatically, I could see it.
Yeah, this is the right way to do it. Take maximizing the land because we need a lot of space for what we're going to be doing with Roby. So,
or you can remember condense that that layout that I kind of like laid out with the teleporter usage from the Friday's meta.
Yeah,
you just put it all in that vertical. It's like growing like a what do they call those, dude? Those hydroponic farms, you know, they have vertically farm nowadays.
Yeah.
Same thing. Create a vertical Roby experience as opposed to like a scattered out one.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. I mean, that's the way we got to maximize the location in your land, right? So that's how you do it.
All right. I think a giveaway actually popped, didn't it?
Oh, no way.
Did it?
No way.
There it is.
Oh yeah. Dude, congratulations. Here it is. Fred Army,
Green Chauffeur,
Jay Summers, and Lovely.
Lovely.
So Fred Army got the Bob Lorian building, Green Chauffeur, and Jay Summers and Lovely got Roby hats. All right.
Congratulations, guys. Damn. Yeah, we definitely gave Das Boot to a lot of bots, that's for sure. I can tell.
Yeah, we definitely did.
Yeah.
All right, so I think we got some sort of a consensus on our question. So if you're watching this after the live call, let us know in the comment section below what you think about enabling 3D GLB models, which if you give it enough time, they will not be useful like in the sense of in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, like if you owned one of these, like Bob Lorian's building, for example, like would you be upset if I don't know, somebody ripped it is the question, and like it was deployed also, but
well, it'd be like ripping a JPEG.
But what I'm saying, but yours wouldn't like go up and down, right?
Well, no, it wouldn't.
Absolutely.
That functionality would not work. Yeah,
there you go.
That's correct.
So this is a true meta here.
Yeah, exactly.
To all you architects and 3D builders, dude, this is an application.
Enable the functionalities. Yes.
So shout out Bob Lorian for, I guess, really, what's the word?
It's like
taking our message to heart.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta have some base level of functionality to qualify as an application of the metaverse, you know, and therefore it cannot be duplicated.
Yes.
Anybody who purchases your asset is forever linked to you as a creator, as a verse.
Yeah.
You know, and anybody who tries to steal that, they don't get shit.
Yeah, exactly.
They get the fake version of it. They get the knockoff Gucci.
Broke ass.
Yeah, the knockoff Gucci bag.
Yeah,
you get to sell real Gucci bags. That's the difference.
Absolutely. All right, guys, that's been conversation today, and we'll be back Thursday. We might be back on Friday as well. Stay tuned for that.
And busy week for sure.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys showing up every single week. That's a big deal for us.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. We're gonna help each other get through this bear market for sure. I already know it.
Yeah.
I've been planning for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, without you guys, I'd be holy crap, dude. I'd be in a despair ruins, I'm sure. So I need you guys too, just like need each other.
So yes, join us on Thursday, 10 p.m. UTC to go over the Roe call updates and potential new functionality in the game. And until then, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're getting closer, inch by inch.
Mm-hmm.
And follow us on Twitter at the Block Runner, at MetaZone.io, and at Roby AI. And until Thursday, we'll see you.
Peace.